Hi all you beautiful Hi all you beautiful people. This is a mixture. I think it's a little update, but whatever. It'll go into some of the playlists. So I've been sharing about the Candida and parasites and the turpentine, and I'm making a little series on my own journey from the day one, and just some of the times during this process. So I'll make that one day. But this is just to share some of the thoughts that are going through me just at the moment. And one thing about the turpentine, another beautiful thing, is that you don't really have any Herxheimer symptoms, which are these detox reactions that happen when we're cleaning away old stuff from our body that's maybe been sitting there for many years. It's slowly being cleaned out. And what I find about the turpentine is so beautiful. It really works with the body, and it's not it just does not feel invasive at all, which is really strange when all we've learned is that it's poisonous, you should never eat it. So what I really am enjoying, I'm still taking it every single day because I feel my body wants it, and I love it because the only thing I feel is I can feel tired, but that might not even be that. So these days I'm just taking it really easy, and I'm just really practicing listening to what is it that is true for me. And several times during the day I'm doing my coffee enemas, which I just love. And also I just I sort of have to battle with myself because I don't want to feel tired. But really what we're being told about this whole process we're all in is that you do feel tired. It's actually it's completely natural. You might also feel full of energy some days, but feeling tired, feeling strange, just feeling that you just need to be alone and just relax and just be really cozy, I think is well, I'm getting to accept more and more that that's what I want. When I really ask my body, what do I want? I want to be cozy and snug, do very little, and relax. And I also want to be inspired. So going on the internet, you can, and it's just really wonderful because I really feel our soul is guiding us on the internet to go there, and then you go there, and then suddenly something pops up. And one of the things that popped up for me yesterday was Abraham Hicks, which is a woman called Esther, and her husband Jerry, who is not here anymore. He's non-physical. He's died, so-called died, but they are channeling, or she is channeling, an entity called Abraham. And it was very refreshing and very wonderful, and very much what I believe myself. And in one of her talks, she said she's been asked, somebody, because there's all these questions and answers, and one of the people asked, but Abraham, aren't you just all selfish because it's all about feeling good in yourself? And Abraham answered, yes, I am selfish. It's all about being selfish, but it's a healthy selfishness. And that's what's really still in our mind, in our old way of being. It really goes against the grain of what we've learned, because we've learned to not think about how we feel and really actually even notice how we feel, and not spend time feeling good and making ourselves feel good, which is stupid. Because how are you going to blossom? How are you going to love your life? And how are you going to help others if you don't feel good? You can try, and you might do it for a few years, but you're not. It's just not going to work very well. So it was so wonderful to really feel this the water on my wheel. It's like the wheel that I am. I had all this water just pushing me along, the track I'm on. Because I really feel this very much in my life, that I still have this old part of me that's saying, oh no, you shouldn't spend so much time looking after yourself. And it's not true. It's simply a lie. We must. We must every day, all day. No matter where we are, what we're doing, how many people we're living with, how many jobs we have. It's essential that from the moment we wake up in the morning, we sense, how do I feel? We are aware of our body, which is sacred and a part of our being. Our body is the vessel for our soul. How do I feel in my body? And that's the great gateway into the soul. How is my body feeling? Do I feel light and joyful? Do I feel heavy and depressed? And always act on it. And the first step is always to really just notice it and accept it. We're not, and that's really which can be something that can be tricky, that on our path, when we start noticing, how do I feel? Oh my God, I feel horrible. Then we start our war against feeling horrible, which is really not the path. It's really allowing ourselves to feel horrible and allow the wisdom to come up through that. Maybe I'm very, very toxic, which often we are. Maybe I'm holding on to a very, very, very big, deep sadness about somebody who hurt me many, many years ago. It can be anything. So we're not trying to fix anything. We're not trying to just push lots of things away. We're actually, this new way of being human is all about embracing with love. I feel horrible. I feel heavy and depressed. I'm going to embrace this and allow it to be. Although I have to get up and go to work, I'm going to give it the love and the attention from my inner being that it wants. Because anything that's screaming into our face, like a real deep sadness or great anger or whatever, it's only there because it hasn't been released and we haven't taken care of it. We've pushed it all. I mean, the longer we've pushed it down, the bigger it's going to shout into our face. The more dramatic it's going to feel. And as I've said so many times, many of us have suppressed these, or repressed, I don't know which is the right word, pushed these these things down for so long that we can't even feel them anymore. And that's when you become numb. And that's really, really sad. But I mean, that's the way it is for some people. They feel numb. They don't feel what they actually feel. So, but if you're watching this video, you want to feel what you feel and know that it is full of wisdom. What you're feeling is true, and it's just something that's ready to be addressed by you. So it's just so beautiful, because there's nothing wrong, nothing that is not. There's nothing in our life right now that's not full of wisdom and teaching for us. And this whole thing of taking care of ourselves, being deeply in tune with who we are right now in this moment, that's really all that matters as I see it. And people can hate us, people can just feel really angry about what we do, but this is the way to go. And this is really, I feel, the message of Christ. Be your true self. Be connected to God. Love God with all your being. Never stop loving God. And love yourself as you love your neighbor. So send out love. And that's what I feel. The more I do this to myself, the more I help my really listen and assist my body in being on this planet and feeling really, really, really good about me, the more I can love people who hate me. It doesn't matter. Or people who I can't connect with and can't resonate with and can't be with. I can still love them. They're all beautiful beings of the light. They're on their path. And this is just, this is so incredible, because we've learned that you have to if you really want to make a difference, you have to get out there, do things, you know, go to and work for some company that's really doing things. Really, that's not where the power lies. The power lies while you're lying in bed, relaxing, enjoying yourself, enjoying how you feel in your body, and just sending out love. It could be to some religious group that you've been hating all your life. Just send them all your love. Just send the love from your heart, and you can ask forgiveness, or just say, I let that hate go. I mean, why should I hate these people because they believe in something different to me? Why should I hate someone because they have a different color or live in a different country or whatever? And notice how being a loving being is the natural you. That's the true you. The one who was the hater was not you. It was the made up person that you thought you were. It's so beautiful. So the more we go on this path, the cleaner and more beautiful we become, because that's who we are. We are pure, we are beautiful, and we are lovers. We love everything. That's our true being. We have no need to hate anyone or anything. And definitely not ourselves. That would be the most stupid thing. We're created, and our true being loves herself and itself, because it knows it is love. There's nothing to hate about me, for me, in my true being. And the same for you. If there's anything which we still have, I still have, critical thing where I say, you know, why can't I do this? So it never comes from my true self. And my true self doesn't just love everything. Well, it does love everything unconditionally, but it's also wanting to grow and learn. So it's always looking at things where I can refine myself and move forward and grow and become more mature. So it's not just accepting everything and leaving everything to be at a certain level. It's always striving to grow and be more and more enlightened. So it's so beautiful. Life is so beautiful, and yeah, it's just really, really, really wonderful. So if you're feeling tired, you need lots of rest, and you just want to lie there. I'm lying by the fire with my dog a lot of the time. Do it. And I can feel, my God, you harvest all good from that. Because that's also what I've been reminding myself. I mean, we're being told spiritually that we've been working up to this place where we are in life, where we're releasing all this old for thousands of years. What we're experiencing right now, and the light that we're bringing right now to the planet, everything we're working on is really what we've been working for thousands of years. And so no wonder we can feel really tired and exhausted. And the other thing, the way our bodies have been treated since we were babies with all the antibiotics, I mean, there has been a war on our vessel, our temple. We've been beaten up physically by all these interventions, interferences in our bodily being. It's really a massacre. I mean, it sounds really dramatic, and we've chosen it ourselves, so there's no one to be mad at. But what the doctors have been doing to us is a type of massacre on our body. And so, and that's another thing which I also mentioned, but I just mention it here. The reason why turpentine, something so strong, you might need that. We need you might need 3 coffee enemas a day. That, I feel, is simply because it's been so bad. The physical body has been so tormented, and it's come into a state where it's merely been surviving for decades. It's just spent all its energy not cleansing and detoxing, but just surviving. So the heart, the brain, the most vital organs have been given all the energy, because that's all the energy there was, and all the cleansing and well-being, all these things that we should have had energy for, we haven't had energy for because we've been half dead. And when you reach this place in your body, you realize, which they can make these tests where they see that a 55-year-old woman like me might be biologically on a cellular level like an 85-year-old. And that's what I felt nearly all my life. I felt much older in my body than I really was. And that's because my cells were so damaged. And so no wonder I feel tired. No wonder I have to help myself, my physical body, with lots of different things. It's logical. So instead of pushing ourselves and saying, oh, I've been doing all this for so many years, why can't I just feel great and run around and have lots and lots of energy? Well, because you're not meant to. You're meant to take more care of yourself and be more calm, more resting. It's all meant to be. It's all there for a reason. So, and you're really practicing all the care that you've never really given yourself. You are practicing to become a very, very deeply caring person towards yourself first, and then you can spread it out. So it's all fine. So it's just really, really, it's so beautiful, and was the last thing I wanted to share. The whole thing, which I've also mentioned, but it's good to remind ourselves, because I'm, for instance, just a little thing. I'm doing 3 coffee enemas a day. And many would think, I mean, that's just dramatic. I've been doing coffee enemas 2 a day for years. And what I really got very strongly this morning is that if you, the way to know whether your soul is guiding you to do this is the joy. I just love doing coffee enemas. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. And that's because my inner being is guiding me to do it. And my mind doesn't have to understand. It's because all these toxins and all these heavy metals, and which I'll also be talking about, because when you've cleansed out the Candida and the parasites, there's the heavy metals. But let's not just, we won't go there. But so it's just wonderful to just relax and just sense, where is the joy? Well, I feel like going for long walks every day for 2 hours, or whatever. And I feel this enormous joy from doing it. Well, do it. Or whatever, it could be a very strange thing, stand on my head for 2 hours every day. Do it. If that, you can feel this joy element in it. That is the soul guiding you. And your journey is different to mine. There's just no two that are alike. So it's so wonderful. We don't have to get out all these books, which are also very helpful, but we can just sense, do I feel the joy? Yes, I do. So that's all I need. And when I'm not to do these things anymore, or go down in dosage or whatever, I will be guided, and I'd feel the joy from only doing 1 coffee enema a day, or doing no coffee enemas, whatever. So it's so simple. That's what I feel God is really wanting me to share. Life is so simple. And it's joyful. And you are simple, although you're filled with all this magnificence that God is. Life is completely simple. Look at the animals. Let them guide you, as it says in the Bible. Let them teach you. It's simple. I'm tired. Rest. I'm hungry. Eat. I'm thirsty. Drink. I want to lick my calf. Lick your calf. It's just, it all comes naturally. So, this is just so beautiful. So, yeah, I'll just send you all my love and blessings right where you are, right in your life. And I just pray that you really allow yourself to be deeply caring towards yourself, and know that you're doing the greatest by being loving towards you. So, yeah. See you soon.